Hi everyone, it's me, BlueParappa. It's been a while. Thanks for the 12 of you who've decided they still want to subscribe to me. Most of you I know in person. But yeah, 3 years ago, I decided to do a Let's Play of a dating sim. So obviously, the natural progression from that is to play a Western RPG from 2004 based on the classic tabletop RPG, Vampire the Masquerade. A game that is so beloved despite it being incredibly glitchy that it's getting a sequel now in 2020. Maybe that'll make this get more views, probably not, but here we go. The world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity. Violence and despair are common here. The world is bleak, but escape is an ever-present... Damn it! I tried to record this earlier, and I didn't finish reading that then either. Anyway, we're gonna answer some questions. Would your character be male or female? I mean, you know. I'm just a little lady, you know. Let me know in the comments if you understood that reference, or, you know, how bad my accent is. You're stuck in traffic after a concert and the guy behind you is laying on the horn. Your friend in the car are urging you to park the car and help them stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you? Okay, what? Is there a get better friends option? Get out, pull the guy out of the car and put him in the hospital. Talk your friends down. They don't need a lawsuit or jail time. I mean, I think the answer is I just wouldn't have friends who would be this aggressive. You meet someone at the club and they took you back to their place. You're assuming a lot about me, Dan. Anyway, things start getting interesting when all of a sudden you hear someone come in the front door. Their spouse. Do you? Head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin and they were nice enough to let you stay on the couch. Gather up your clothes, hide behind the door, and slip out of the apartment as quietly as possible. Calmly explain you had no idea they were married and that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger over the speed dial in case you need the police. Well, I mean, assuming this works, we're gonna do this one. You're in an all-night pawn shop. Feeling the need for some protection, but very low on cash. You can only afford to purchase one item. It is a book entitled Kickboxing in 10 Easy Lessons. Wouldn't that be a video? A well-worn baseball bat or a cheap Saturday night special. I'm gonna assume that's a gun. I mean, if it's a cheap Saturday night special, it's probably not very well cared for. So I guess we're going with the baseball bat. Some drunken mortals attempt to pick a fight with you in a bar. Do you trash the place with the fool's broken bodies? Or clear the place out with a mere wave of your hand? I mean, honestly, it's run. Protect the masquerade. Leave, but you know what? I guess if I'm a vampire and I can win, I'm gonna be an angry boy. A vampire hunter has chased you into a crowd of mortals. Do you reveal your supernatural presence, blinding everyone in the vicinity? What is this, Twilight? Do we blind people with our sparkly body? Am I, like, forgetting a discipline that, like, lets you blind people? Fade into the crowd and disappear from sight. Use your ability to read mortals' minds and stay far away from any sensation of hostility? Okay, so 2 of these are the Twilight answers. But we're gonna choose 2. And we've taken too long, so the music stopped. It's late. You're at the red spot. What's the red spot? Waiting for your microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste some time on. Which one do you play? What does any of this mean? Okay, the fighting game. I pull off the triple flash uppercut as a finisher every time. Question mark. The beat 'em up game where you can pick up the bat and womp on the hordes of generic thugs. The sniper game with the realistic gun for a controller. I mean, we're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As you're walking home late at night, you hear footsteps, glance back, and suddenly realize someone is following. Do you turn to confront them? Duck behind the tree to lose them. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? I live alone, and I don't need others. Just me, my dog, and to hell with the rest. Stay out of sight, and the world won't even know you're there. God damn it. Despite taking this test, I'm just gonna recreate the character I had previously. Alright, so here is our character, Vampire, because we're funny and clever. She's a Tremere vampire, which means she gets magic, and also she has a subtle spine curvature going off. We have some lovely negative space between her arms. And the skirt is very low rise, and we're gonna just go with it. Oh, also the history we chose, because we're playing the unofficial patch, is the Eerie Presence, which means it costs less experience to raise your mental attributes, but it costs you more experience to raise your social attributes and your stealth ability. So we're just gonna be awkward and not fun to be around. Yeah. Not sure why we're playing a video game for that. Look at the graphics.
I want to show you something.
I hate it when that happens. I mean, but we've all been there. Am I right, ladies? Side note, it's kind of rude of our date not to take our glasses off when we passed out. Just because we're a vampire doesn't mean we don't have to pay the optometrist to get new glasses. Is that odd? Yeah, we had such... Just stake your heart. Wouldn't it have to be between the boats?
Good evening.
Oh. It's a boy.
My fellow kindred.
It's
My
favorite
apologies
character.
for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child.
With an E, because we're edgy.
It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all.
Y'all look so unimpressed.
Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me.
Yeah, why is the mixing weird now?
Let the penalty commence.
Choppy choppy. His head just disappeared.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit! Oh no, they ain't respecting you, LaCroix. Quick, think of something. Think of anything, just say something. It's okay, you can do it.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind, and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings,
Even the game
and I
cuts him
hope
off.
their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Nailed it. Some good walk cycles there. Oh, hey, it's Gary.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society.
Oh no, the hair.
Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
That door was huge, by the way. Not only do vampires hide from mortals, they hide from themselves as well, pretending they are not the horrors they have truly become. Okay. We gained some items, you guys.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important
I think
is
you're
I'm
Bender.
offering help.
Or
You make
Jake.
it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Okay, so when if any of you play this game for real, you should do this tutorial mission just because that way you'll get like a lockpick for free, but
Don't worry, kiddo, you'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's a-wasting. You want some help or what?
for the sake of this Let's Play, I will not.
Youngsters these days. Well, your funeral, kiddo. But keep a couple things in mind before you go. Now, these lessons aren't just for your benefit, so listen up.
Why do you keep looking to the side?
First, the Masquerade. You're gonna be hearing a lot about this, so let me sum up real quick. Sure, you're a vampire. Great. Keep it to yourself, okay? It's easier that way, trust me. That's the Masquerade. Keeping vampire secrets secret. Easy, right? Easy peasy.
I guess
Now,
so.
if you violate the Masquerade, if you run around spooking humans or whatever, you make things harder on all of us. Then all of us get pissed off and we come after you. And you end up like your sire there, staked and baked. Comprende, kiddo?
I'm listening.
Right on. Next, humanity. Being a vampire isn't the end of the road. You think life was hard? Just wait. Now you're half beast, half man, and it ain't quite an easy fit. You're gonna be fighting that beast for the rest of your days, every time you give into it. Whenever you kill an innocent, you feed the beast a little more, and it grows a little stronger. After a while, the beast can take over, and you'll go wild and have to be put down like a rabid dog. So, you know, fight it. Don't be a homicidal maniac. That'll help with the Masquerade, too. See how it all comes together? Ain't that nice?
Yeah.
Now, with all that said, you still have to keep your ass alive. For that, you're gonna have to feed. That's a little blood sound, kiddo. I imagine you're feeling that thirst right about now, huh? Get it where you can, however you can. Just remember the first 2 lessons. Don't let anyone else see you feeding. They'll flip out and cause you to break the Masquerade and cause some bigger, badder vampire to come stomp a mud hole in your ass. Also, drink deep, but don't drain them dry. See, that's giving in to the beast. You do that, you lose a grip on your humanity and you lose control. There we go again. It all fits together. Beautiful. Can you dig it?
I think so.
Righteous. Now, ship off like a good little soldier. If you pull this off, come downtown to the last round and I'll tell you how jacked this whole situation is. Until then, good luck. Or maybe I should just say, nice knowing you, kiddo.
That's funny. I'll sleep the day off and laugh later. Goodbye. I love you. Prince LaCroix has arranged for you to use a Camarilla safe house in Santa Monica as your haven. Okay. Did someone use this bed before me, or was it always just like this? Okay. Let's use our... This game came out in 2004, so I'm not sure why we're using MS-DOS. Get it? 'Cause it's ironic, 'cause we're a vampire and we can't look at the sun, you guys. Mercurio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting him. From Sebastian. Dang, it's big, you know. Hung low at trojanbotnet.vampire the Masquerade. I think I accidentally deleted that. Whoops. Well, let's just... Looking for that lazy-ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payments? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further. With Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime-puter, you can find almost anyone with a record, and these days that's just about everyone. Okay, so come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you've got the deadbeat, we've got the technology to find him. Neat. Hey, welcome to town. Come on over to my place once you get situated, and we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up explosives right now. Some astrolite. ... I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley, and my building is the one right next to on the right. From Curio. The game begins. A pawn is moved. From a friend. I think someone hacked my computer. Okay. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse, alike this verse, such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where it burns the mystical sun. M. Strauss, the Tremere Regent. How nice. I think there's another... No. Okay. Ooh. $100. We can get like a single Switch game for that. Okay, there's a watch, some pills. I know it's not important, but I should... In the morning, we should really clean this place up. I think the shower's nicer than my real one. Okay. Take some blood. Look longingly at the pizza. How many pizzas do we have? And why is there a bathroom sink in the kitchen? So many questions. Pressing the shift key so we can play this game like we're dignified. Ooh, a newspaper. Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found on the pier. Police baffled. Sounds like a fun time. We should head over there after we've talked to Mercurio. My hair's going crazy.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
Oh, interest. Oh, I see. Okay, you have to have money. So your options are... So, first option will gain you some humanity. Second option, you just get to be a bitch, which is fun. You hungry? I am too. We do seem to be all alone in this alley. You're not exactly what I wanted, but choosers can't eat beggars.
That's very nice, thank you.
Cool. We gained humanity, so I guess we shouldn't cancel it out by just, you know, drinking from them. I'm curious how humanity's gonna work in the sequel game, considering that one's based on V5. Ah! Oh man, you dropped some paint on the floor. Alright. What to do now? What to do?